Really quick on the record, if I may.
We're going to call the next witness. We have the jury in the courtroom. Do you have a question, sir?
I will have a oral tennis motion I would like to be put on the record.
If you have a motion, you'll have to wait until after the next witness is called. Write it down, submit it on paper, and I'll review whether it's appropriate for this court to address. All right, the state may call the next witness.
My name is Courtroom, and it's spelled K-O-R-I-R-U-N-K-E-L.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Runkle. Do you know a person named Erica Patterson?
Yes.
How do you know that person?
From the shelter.
What shelter are you talking about?
Women's shelter.
What city is the women's shelter in?
Waukesha.
And when did you meet Erica Patterson?
Around probably October, I think.
Okay. You are not used to testifying in court, right?
Not really.
I'm going to ask you to scoot a little bit forward. The nice lady in front of you is...
Microphone a little bit, a little closer. I think that'll help.
We just have to make sure that everybody can hear, especially the court reporter in front of you, because she's writing everything down, okay?
Okay.
So can you answer, when did you meet Erica Patterson?
Either October or November.
Of what year?
21, this year.
2021?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you meet her at the women's shelter that you're
Yeah.
talking about? Okay. What was your living arrangements at the shelter?
Okay, it wasn't this year, it was last year, I think.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay. And what were your living arrangements at the women's shelter?
We were bunking together.
You and Erica?
Yeah.
Okay. While you were bunking together with Erica at the women's shelter, did Erica ever talk about a boyfriend of hers?
It wasn't her boyfriend.
Okay. Did she ever talk about a man?
Yeah.
And did she ever provide the name of that man?
Yeah.
What was it?
Darrell Brooks.
Okay. Were you with Erica on the afternoon of November 21st, 2021?
Yes, until I split up with her.
Okay. Can you tell us where you were with Erica before you split up with her?
I forgot what park it was, but we were at like the park where the dragonfly was, except for we were at the docks.
Is that in Waukesha?
Yeah.
Okay. And the docks, are you talking about a river?
Yeah.
So the park by the river?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing with Erica in the park?
Hanging out.
Okay. Was anybody with you?
Yeah. Kyle.
Okay. And you mentioned that you split up with Erica at some point, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you remember why?
To go hang out with Nick.
Do you know Nick's last name?
Kirby?
Okay. And Erica didn't go with you?
No.
Okay. So what happened after you split up with Erica?
She met up with Darrell.
How do you know that?
Because she was on the phone with him and they said that they were going to meet up.
Now, before that day, November 21st, had you ever met Darrell Brooks?
No.
You'd only heard his name from Erica?
Yeah.
Okay. After you split up with Erica and she went to hang out with Darrell, did Erica ever contact you or Nick after that point?
Yeah.
How did that contact take place? Did she see you or did she call you?
No, she called me on my cell phone.
Okay. And what was the nature of that conversation?
That he was beating her up and he was following her.
Okay. What did you do when you learned this information from Erica?
Me and Nick started running to where she told us she was.
Where was that?
By the school.
Okay.
I forgot what school it was, but it was by the school.
All right. Did you find her?
Yeah.
Do you remember where you found her?
Right in front of the school.
Okay. Do you remember what was happening when you found her?
He was swerving into her.
When you say he, who are you talking about?
Darrell.
Darrell, the person?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear Darrell saying anything to Erica at that time?
He was yelling at her to get back in the car.
Okay. Did she?
No. She tried, but I pulled her away.
Okay. Before you testified today, you reviewed a couple of surveillance videos. Is that right?
Yeah. No, not today, but a while ago.
A while ago, not
Yeah.
today. I'd like to put Exhibit 3 up on the screen for the witness for identification.
Go ahead.
So, Ms. Runkle, we're going to play a few moments from this video. I want you to watch and see if it's the same video that you've reviewed previously. Okay, so we're just going to play about 10 seconds here.
I could just tell that's her walking up.
Okay, let's pause there. So you viewed this video. Is it an accurate depiction of how the events unfolded in front of the school you're talking about?
Yeah.
I'd move Exhibit 3 into evidence and ask to publish.
Any objection, Mr. Brooks?
Yeah, my objection would be, you've only played 5 seconds of the video, whereas the other 5, you just said 10 seconds that you would play. I'm curious to see the rest of the video.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. This is for foundation to establish it's what the witness is going to testify about. She's testified. It's a fair and accurate depiction of the events that unfolded in her presence. And I will receive Exhibit 3. Permission to publish is granted.
All right, we're going to hit play from the beginning.
There's his car.
Let's hit a pause.
Okay.
Let's hit pause. We're at 16 seconds. We saw a person wearing a blue shirt walking from the left. Do you know who that person is?
Erica.
Erica Patterson.
Yeah.
And when you said, there's his car, what car were you referring to?
The red one. The
And
SUV.
do you know who was driving that car?
Darrell.
Darrell Brooks?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, this would have been the first time you ever saw Darrell Brooks, is that
Yeah.
correct? Okay. We're going to resume from that point, but wait until I pause again to speak again, okay?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So we'll play from 16 seconds. Paused at 2 minutes and 44 seconds. During that clip, we saw a red SUV towards the top of the screen. Is that right?
Yeah.
And did you recognize that vehicle?
Yeah, that was Darrell's.
Okay. We see now at this stoppage point, we can see 2 people on the upper right-hand corner. Do you know who those people are?
Me and Nick.
Do you know which one you are?
The one with the green gloves.
So left or right?
I think.
As we're
The
looking.
one up in front.
And then there's a person with a white hood. Do you know
Yeah,
who that is?
that's Nick.
Okay, so you're the other one on the left?
Yeah.
All right. And you saw Erica?
Yeah.
All right. Let's resume playing at 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Let's pause there. Pause to 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Who's the person in the gray hooded sweatshirt?
That's Darrell.
The objection's overruled. Her answer may stand.
That's Darrell.
How far away would you say your face was from Darrell's face at this point in the video?
I was chesting up.
Chesting up?
Yeah.
So I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. Do you see Darrell Brooks either in the courtroom or on any monitors in the courtroom right now?
Yeah.
Your Honor, and actually for this point I would ask that the court order the defendant to remove his mask.
Mr. Brooks, you're ordered to remove your mask.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Mr. Brooks, we talked about this at a prior hearing. For purposes of identification, you're ordered to unmask. Thank you, sir.
So now I'll re-ask that question. Mr. Runkle, do you see Darrell, the person you're talking about in the video, either in the courtroom or on a monitor in the courtroom?
Yes.
Can you tell us where?
In orange?
On the monitor in front of you?
Yeah.
I'd ask the record to reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
The record will so reflect. Thank you, Mr. Brooks. You can remask.
Let's hit play and resume at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. All right, we've reached the end. Ms. Runkle, can you tell us what was happening in that last portion of the video we just watched?
Well, before Erica, me, and Nick showed up in the camera, that's when I ran after Erica from getting ran over, and then she tried to jump in the car with him, and then I ended up chesting up to him, and then we ended up going at it. So yeah.
How would you describe the level of your volume during that interaction?
Like, what do you mean?
Were you yelling?
I'd say yeah.
Was Mr. Brooks yelling?
Yeah.
Was anybody else in that video, either Nick or Erica, were they yelling?
Erica was telling me to stop.
Okay. And what happened after the physical confrontation with Mr. Brooks?
Nick pulled me away.
And then what happened?
And then Brooks walked off
Did you see where he went?
into his car.
The red SUV in the video we
Yeah.
just watched? Was there anybody else in the SUV at that point that you saw?
No.
And what happened next?
After that, it was like he headed out.
Okay. Did Mr. Brooks say anything to you or Erica or Nick as he was leaving?
He told Erica he was... Oh.
The basis for your objection, you said objection, right?
Is hearsay and irrelevant?
Is it being offered for the truth of the matter asserted? From the
Well, it's
state?
a statement by a party opponent, so it's not hearsay.
Oh, it's his statement. Sorry, I think I misheard what she said. All right. The objection is overruled. If it's, she may testify as to words that you spoke on this occasion. So go ahead.
He told Erica that he was gonna find her and he's gonna kill her.
Could we pull up Exhibit 5 for the witness, please? And while we're waiting on that, did you at any point come into contact with police or a police officer after Mr. Brooks left the scene that we just watched?
I forgot what that guy was at, the little stoppers, like where it stopped everybody. But we came into contact with him, and then he called the police officer, and then we had contact with the police officer.
Okay. At any point while Mr. Brooks was still present for the scuffle, did you or anybody else in your group call the police?
No.
I will confirm it's in front of mine and the witness's monitor, or on our monitor.
All right, Ms. Runkle, I'm showing you on your monitor a photograph that's been marked as State Exhibit number 5. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Who's in that photograph?
Erica?
Erica Patterson? Is that an accurate representation of how Erica looked the night of November 21st, so after the Waukesha Christmas Parade.
Yes.
I'd move Exhibit 5 into evidence and ask to publish.
Any objection?
Yep, on the grounds of that is hearsay.
The objection's noted. It's overruled. Exhibit 5 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
Were you with Erica Patterson the day before the parade, so November 20th?
Yes.
Did she have a swollen left eye on November 20th?
No.
I want to go back to the issue of police and whether or not you had contact with them. Can you describe in a little bit more detail what exactly happened with law enforcement after the defendant left the scene that we just watched?
I'm not sure where we walked, but like I think we walked straight down to the parade. I'm not sure, but we stopped at these like stoppers where there was this I don't know what he's called. It's not a cop, but he was like a guard, and he ended up we ended up telling him that what happened, that Erica almost got ran over. I had to pull her away from the car, and he ended up calling the cops. He told us, hold on, let me call the cops, and a cop came, and we started talking to him.
Okay, but you don't, or do you remember the name of the officer that you spoke with?
I do not.
Okay. That's all the questions I have for this witness.
All right, Mr. Brooks, do you have any questions for this witness?
I sure do. So, my first question would be, you seem to be unclear about when you met Erica. Would you say it was roughly October or November because you wasn't sure which one?
Roughly in between.
Roughly in between.
Yeah. I know it was before Christmas.
Well, you just said that you had never seen her quote unquote boyfriend or whoever she was referring to as that before the Christmas parade. Is that correct?
The Christmas parade was November, right?
He's asking you if you had seen...
Not before, but the Christmas parade was November. I'm just asking, right? Okay, so no.
Did you want her to restate her answer? She answered, she confirmed your question.
I wanted to be direct.
Okay, no, I have not.
So you just testified that you can identify who was driving the said vehicle as soon as you saw the video played. If you've never seen the driver before that day, how would you even know who it was?
I'll object. That is not a clear question. This is just going to confuse the witness. It's confused me.
Also state it, Mr. Brooks, rephrase the question, please.
Would you play the video again, the first 10 seconds? I'm guessing that it was.
Be Exhibit 3.
Exhibit 3? You want the first 10 seconds of exhibit played?
Show the witness the first couple of seconds of the...
All right, it's up.
Now, you just said, you just testified.
Hold on, it's playing. You want it to stop now?
Stop.
Okay,
You
Play the
just,
first 13 seconds for the witness.
thank you.
you just testified that as soon as you saw the vehicle come into the camera view, you said, "Oh, there's his car." How would you know whose car it was if you've never seen this person before that day?
Do you understand the question?
Yeah.
Go ahead and answer.
Because I was told that she was going to meet up with Darrell Brooks.
So you were told this directly from Erica.
Yes.
Did at any time she ever tell you what kind of car he had and what kind of car he would be meeting up with her with, quote unquote?
No.
So how can you identify that it was the said person's car if you had no knowledge of what vehicle this said person would be driving, or who the person even was, or what the person even looked like? How would you know?
Because I was told it was Darrell Brooks.
And so you were told that it was this name, but you were able to identify the vehicle and the person on the first day that you ever saw them.
Objection.
Is that-
asked and answered.
Let him finish his question.
Again, as soon as the car came into camera view, you immediately said on the record just a few minutes ago, "Oh, there's his car." Who is his? Who were you referring to?
Darrell Brooks.
And you would be able to know that that was, quote unquote, Darrell Brooks just by seeing the car come into the view of the camera?
Now I'll object based on an asked and answered question.
Sustained. Mr. Brooks, are you trying to ask her whether at the moment in time she first saw the SUV, did she know who was driving? That would be a relevant question.
Did you know who was driving the SUV that you saw when you saw it?
Not in court, but when you first saw it on that date.
Yes, because I don't see why Erica would be talking to anybody else and getting yelled at by somebody else.
But did you know at that moment who was driving the car?
Yes.
And how would you know that? You just said that you had no knowledge of the vehicle that whoever Erica was meeting up with would be driving. So how would you know that?
Objection, asked and answered, and argumentative.
Yeah. Her answer previously, Mr. Brooks, was she's basing that on what someone told her, not based on what she saw at that point. That's at least how I took it.
So Erica told you the vehicle and how the vehicle would look?
Do you understand the question?
Say that again.
Mr. Brooks?
Erica, I'm
restate
sorry,
the
Your Honor.
question. No, that's okay. Restate the question, sir.
So let's back up a little bit. Erica told you that she was meeting up with this Darrell Brooks, correct? That's what you said, right?
Correct.
And did she at any time tell you what vehicle this person would be driving and how the vehicle looked?
She did not.
So the first time you saw the vehicle, did you know who was driving the vehicle?
Yes, when she told me. When she told me.
What he's asking you, though, is did you know based on personal observation,
Oh,
not
no,
based
not
on what
personal
someone
observation. Oh, wait. So personal observation? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, yeah.
So let's just make sure the record's clear what your answer is.
It's based on what I was told when I met up with her.
So it was told.
That's been established. It's been established what was told. So next question.
No, I was going to a different question. I didn't get to it.
All right, well then ask it, please.
I'm trying to. So you were told after the vehicle drove away and you and Erica were alone? Is that when you were told?
Yes.
So it would be fair to say that before you were told this, after the vehicle drove away, you did not know who was driving the vehicle, correct? Would that be fair to say?
Oh, I had a suspicion it was Darrell.
You had a suspicion or did you know?
Had a suspicion until I
So
asked
you
her.
didn't know.
Objection. Argumentative.
Yeah, so we've kind of been a little bit circular here, so the objection is sustained. I think we need to be clear, Mr. Brooks, when you ask your questions about what point in time. It's one thing to talk about when she first sees the vehicle because there's been no contact between her and the vehicle, but it's a different point in time when it's later. So you need to make clear at what point in time you're referring to so that your question is clear.
Got you. Identified the alleged defendant in court. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
And the alleged defendant that you identified was the same person that you saw driving the vehicle that day.
Yes.
The video also shows that, well, let me back up. Matter of fact, let me ask a different question. You made reference to hanging out with Erica in the park, correct?
Yes.
With maybe one other person
Yeah.
present?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hanging out, what were you guys actually doing?
Drinking?
So, would it be fair to say that because of alcohol being involved, that there may have been a misinterpretation of what you saw? Or
No.
what you thought you saw?
Objection calls for speculation.
The question, the way it's asked, calls for speculation. If you could please rephrase it.
Oh, I asked it different. How much were you drinking? Was it a few beers, a bottle,
Half a
something to
pint.
that effect? Half a pint. Do you remember what you were drinking?
Vodka.
Do you remember if Erica was drinking?
She was.
And you said that you separated at one point to go hang with another person. I can't remember the name, but would that be fair to say that you separated from Erica to go hang out with another person?
I did say that.
Was that person also drinking that day?
No.
Did that person overhear any conversation between you and Erica?
No.
Would that be the same person that was saw in the video?
Yes.
So that would be Nick. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And is it true that you did give a statement about what you saw and heard that day? Would
Yes.
that be fair to say? Would it be fair to say that in this statement that you gave, you never mentioned the person that you saw driving make any threats? Would that be fair to say?
I never mentioned.
Well, I have the statement right here in front of me. Would it be fair to say that the statement that you gave that day, that you do not say in your statement that you heard any threats being made or yelled towards Erica? Would that be fair to say?
Possibly.
So do you remember giving a statement?
I remember giving a statement.
Do you remember what you said in your statement?
I do.
So I'm gonna ask you again because I just asked. I have your statement in front of me. You did not mention any threats being yelled or made towards Erica. Would that be fair to say?
I did mention some.
What exactly did you mention?
That you were yelling at her, saying that you were gonna kill her and to get in the car.
And that's in your statement.
Yes.
Would you like me to read your statement to you?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll object based on the procedure that the defendant is employing at this point.
Sure. Mr. Brooks, there is a procedure. I can have the state bring up her statement, I hope, electronically to show her. It would, and then,
fine, Your Honor.
all right.
Bring it up for her to see.
You'll want to direct her to what part. You can ask her to review it, ask her if that refreshes her recollection, and then you can ask her a question. Or even show her that and ask a direct question about it would be another way.
Okay, this is not it right.
No, they'll get it up. It just takes a moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Your Honor, if I may ask you, are we still on the record right now? Or we are? Okay.
We are. We're just taking a stretch break, but we're still on the record why they.
Okay. I was gonna say something to the bailiff, and I didn't want to be disrespectful by.
Do you want me to mute you for a second so you can?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. When will I be allowed to come back into the court so I can see everything?
You have earned your right to come back, sir. I mean, I can bring you back if you want to finish your questioning here.
I do.
All right, we'll take a short break for you to do that. Then, before we bring out the jury, if we need to talk procedure, or Attorney Wichow, if there was something you wanted to address.
Thank you. I think there may have been some misunderstanding on the nature of this statement in question. This witness provided a statement to a police detective who then wrote a police report summarizing the statement. So the proper method at this point for the defendant would be to confront her by orally quoting from that, asking if she said or didn't say these things. To show her this statement we're not refreshing her recollection. She didn't write this.
Ah, I see. So I didn't know that, but that certainly makes a lot of sense. Mr. Brooks, did you hear what Attorney Wichow just said about the procedure?
Is it a way to verify that is in fact procedure? Just to be clear for the record. Can we verify it?
I had referenced earlier that I thought you were trying. We might be showing her the statement to help refresh her recollection, but I don't have any of the statements in front of me, and I wasn't aware that it's the police report that may be referenced as written by someone other than this witness. She wrote a statement apparently, but the police report is a summary of her statement. So
how it that kind of makes it problematic though. You could probably see what I'm getting at, Your Honor, by if it's a summary of what she said.
Do you have the statement do you have a written statement of hers?
Yes, I'm trying to get back to it. You know, I got a lot of stuff coming over here.
I know.
Once he finds the statement, I suggest that Mr. Brooks read directly from the statement the portions that he's asking the witness about and ask her if she did or didn't say those things he's reading.
Does the state have it available to put on the monitor if he's having difficulty finding his copy?
Sure.
Let's do that, please.
What was that? I missed that last part, I'm sorry.
It'll be on the monitor in front of you. Oh, we can, yeah, there you go. If you can't find, this is this.
Oh, there's a little.
Bottom of page 2. Oh, right there. In summary.
Why don't you read that to yourself and see if that helps you formulate a question. You need to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah. Alright. That's all I need.
Okay. Do you want any part of this shown to the witness?
Yeah. I want to go to that top part that I read first.
Oh, actually, I think we were talking about he doesn't need to refresh. I don't think it's been established he would need to refresh her recollection yet. She's testified from her memory. So you can use what's in this statement, sir, to formulate questions on cross-examination. And you can use leading questions. So at this point, I don't need to show it to her, but you can ask questions. We'll bring the jury back out and you can continue.
Would this be left up for me to see though? Wow.
We can leave it up.
We can leave it up.
Okay.
Is the part that's up sufficient, or do you need to scroll up? Does the state need to scroll up a little bit for you?
I would only need this part that's on my screen now,
Okay.
and then you whoever's stroll down a little bit past that to the second part.
How about that? You should be able to see both parts now. Starts with in summary near the top.
Yeah.
And then that's page 2 of 5, and then down below, presumably it says 3 of 5, but I'd like to bring the jury out, so let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's have the jury brought back in. Mr. Brooks, you're doing a good job at
I'm
coming up with questions and following the process, and I appreciate you asking to come back over here. All right, thank you, everyone. Please be seated. All right. Mr. Brooks, when you're ready, please continue with your cross-exam.
Okay. I'm gonna give everybody time to settle back in for a few seconds.
Okay.
So, Miss, is it Runkle?
It is.
You stated earlier that when you were hanging out with Erica at the park that you were drinking, right?
I did.
And you also stated that you guys separated and you went to go hang out with someone else.
With Nick, yes.
With Nick. You did state that Nick wasn't drinking, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask, earlier when I asked, I think you were asked by Attorney Whitchild if you heard any yelling or anything being yelled at Eric, or I'll forget how you phrased the question, but did you hear any yelling or anything directed towards you guys? And do you remember what you said?
I heard that you were yelling at Erica, telling her to get in the car, and that you were gonna kill her. That was you were gonna kill her was after the fact that you headed out, but that's probably not what you're asking. The fact of you were yelling at her, telling her to get in the car, was the time when you were around. Brooks was around.
Brooks or you? You said you, and then you said
Brooks.
Brooks. But you did state that you had never seen Brooks before November 21st of 2021. Would that be fair to say?
Right.
And you also did say that you had only heard of him through Erica, correct?
Right.
At any time, did you ever observe any phone conversations or interactions between Erica and Brooks?
Am I allowed to answer that?
He's just asking you whether you have, not the content of any of those.
I have.
Would it be fair to say that you knew a lot of details about their relationship? Would that be fair to say?
I did.
What is specifically did you know before November 21st, 2021?
Mr. Brooks, I'm sure you want to ask that question. Think about some of the pretrial rulings I've made.
Let me rephrase that.
Okay, good idea.
I'm sorry, I'm just new. So, in your statement that I'm looking at right here on the screen, it says, it is Runkle, right?
Yes.
I don't want to mispronounce your name. It says, Runkle further stated that she heard Brooks telling Erica he was going to smash her face in and that he was going to kill her.
Yes.
I'm
sorry.
Is that what you heard?
Yes.
So you didn't hear what you just testified to hearing?
No.
Or did you hear what I just read to you?
I heard that after you were leaving.
After?
Not that, what you just read. I heard that after you were leaving.
You do know that this is your statement that I'm reading from, right?
Okay,
I do.
We've established that, and this is argumentative.
Sustained. Rephrase.
I'm trying to figure out which one did you hear.
Objection. Vague.
Did you hear the I'm going to smash your face in, or did you hear what you previously said?
Well, I heard when you were sitting there arguing with her, I heard that.
Who is the you you're referring to?
Oh, I'm sorry. Brooks said that when he was arguing with Erica.
And you claim that it says right here, but through knowing Patterson, she did know that Brooks was Erica Patterson's boyfriend. Did she ever tell you that Brooks was her boyfriend?
She said she said Brooks was her ex.
I'm a little confused by the statement and then the testimony right now.
Objection. That's not a question.
Sustained. Mr. Brooks, you need to formulate a question for the witness.
Did you ever hear, now this is coming from your statement, Runkle stated that after a short dispute between her, Kirby, I guess that would be referring to Nick.
Yes.
After a short dispute between her, Kirby, and Brooks, she saw Brooks get back into the red SUV and heard him saying something to the effect of, I don't swear, so F you, effing bees, you're dead. Did you at any time hear anything like that?
Yes.
So when you just testified, why did that part of your statement never come up? Why did you never say that?
Because it probably wasn't brought up at that time, but it's in my memory.
So what all exactly did you hear?
I heard what you were saying.
You heard you say at this time? Like the question's not clear to you. Like what time frame? Who are we talking about?
When, because in the video it's clear that.
Hold on, go back to your question. I didn't mean for you to not ask it. I just want to make sure I understand specifically who you're asking this witness about statements that were made.
I'm asking about who she said was the individual driving the vehicle.
Well, that's different than what you just asked. So if you want to change and
because
go to that, that's fine.
You just clarified it a little bit. So what exactly did you hear coming from the individual who was driving the vehicle.
I'm sorry, can we just clarify at what point we're talking about?
Exactly.
At the point that I guess I would refer back to the video at that point that we saw on the video.
So what point of the video? There's lots of points. It was many minutes long.
Roughly, I'm not sure, I think it was
Can you describe what part of the video you want?
the part of the video when that she testified to, where she said she had the green gloves, and
So
she was
in the beginning of the video?
No, it was like towards the middle. She was standing in the street, and she said she had the green gloves because I think somebody asked her which one was she,
Right.
and she
I
said
remember
the
that.
one with the green gloves.
I remember that.
At that point, did you observe anything being said out of said vehicle? Did you hear anything being yelled or screamed or anything like that at that point?
Well, before I showed up, I heard yelling.
You heard yelling before you showed up.
Yeah, because like before I showed up into the video.
So how far were you down the street that you were able to hear what was being said?
Objection.
Not.
Calls for a fact, not an evidence. She didn't say what she heard. What she didn't say she could understand what was said.
She can answer the question. I'm going to overrule it. I understand what the state is saying, but I think he's trying to establish where she was at that point in time. So go ahead and answer.
No, okay. I was right where you pulled up the second time.
Are you sure you know what I was asking?
It was not entirely clear to maybe all of us, but I was trying to give you some leeway. So
I knew you understood where I was going with that. Were you at a, let me say it like this, were you at a distance before you came into that video? Like approximately how far away were you from the vehicle and from Erica before you heard anything being yelled or screamed, as you say?
I was at a distance.
So would it be fair to say that it would be hard to hear the conversation that was being had?
Not really. Brooks was yelling pretty loud.
So you were able to hear the gist of the conversation from the distance that you were at?
Yes.
Even with a parade going on and a street full of people, you were able to hear from a distance, which you just said you were at a distance, you were able to hear the gist of the conversation.
The parade was nowhere close.
answer the question. Were you able to hear?
Oh, yes, sorry.
You were able to hear, even testifying that you were drinking vodka.
Yes.
What else did you hear?
At what point and by whom?
At the same point, what did you hear from Erica at that point?
I don't remember.
But you remember hearing something from the driver of the vehicle who was inside of the car.
Yep.
But you don't remember what you heard from Erica, who was outside of the car and would be more easier to hear.
Okay. Thank you for being specific at that. I
You're welcome.
remember Erica sitting there telling me that she wanted to go.
So she was telling you that from you being at a distance.
No, she was right next to me. That was when she was walking towards. She said, "Come on, let's go."
At what point was that? Because you just testified that you were at a distance.
Objection, argumentative. I'm also going to object to the manner in which this defendant is asking this witness these questions. He's intentionally misleading her. He's trying to confuse her.
Mr. Brooks, the purpose of cross-examination is to ask questions that are relevant, test her credibility, other things like that. It gets to be a little confusing, at times maybe a little argumentative. I don't have all the reports in front of me, so I can't say whether it's misleading or not. But ask a direct question. You're able to ask leading questions so that she can answer directly. Be as specific as you can, time, place, circumstances. It's helpful for all.
I mean, the video is very clear that
But you can't testify right now, right? You can't make an argument about the video. So your opinion about it right now, that's not appropriate.
I want to
Keep going. For the record, the objection was sustained.
You made a reference to being a reference to chesting up with the driver of the vehicle. What was said at that point between you and who you were chesting up with?
Well, I'm not going to go back to that, but I was sitting there saying that you shouldn't be hitting a woman. No, Brooks should not be hitting a woman. And Brooks was saying that Erica Patterson is not a woman.
Are you sure that's what you heard? At that moment when you were chesting up, in your words?
Yes.
You're sure that's what you heard?
Yes.
What then happened from that point?
Then we started brawling it out. Oh, me and Brooks started brawling it out.
What do you mean by brawling it out?
Threw a couple punches. I threw a punch. Brooks smacked me.
So did you put that in the report that you made, or the summary of the report that you gave to, I think it was Attorney Whitchaw said, a detective?
Objection, there's no evidence. This witness prepared a report or a summary.
Sustained.
Did you report that in your report?
It's something that's in my memory, but I hope I did.
Would it be fair to say that if you had just brawled with someone and talked to a detective that you would report it? Would that be fair to say?
Can you say that again?
Would it be fair to say that if you had just had a brawl with someone and you talked to police directly after the brawl that you would report it? Would that be fair to say?
Okay. I know you're asking a question, but
Hold on. You need to ask. You do need to ask.
okay.
You do need to answer his question. It called for a yes or no answer.
Okay, it's not in the report. I specifically said.
Hold on. There's not a question though.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so that's okay. Ask your next question.
Would it be fair to say by the video footage that there was no brawl or punches thrown by either party? Would that be fair to say?
There was.
Can we show the witness the video again?
Are you asking her whether the video shows a brawl?
Would it be fair to say that the video shows a brawl in which you just said that punches were thrown? That'd be fair to say.
Okay, so what's a brawl to you?
You can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
Okay,
I think
well,
hold on, Mr. Brooks, are you trying to ask whether are you going to confirm with her that she saw the video, and then on that video, you cannot see a brawl between her and Mr. Brooks? Is that what you're trying to get at?
A version of that, yes, but I was
You
going
got to ask the questions
I
though
was
to
gonna
get to
say,
that.
can the video be shown to her again?
Ask your questions, sir.
In the video that you saw, would it be fair to say that a brawl was not depicted on that video? Would that be fair to say?
I don't know big words. What's depicted?
Can you see it in the video? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yes, I could see it.
You could see the brawl?
Yeah, I say it's a brawl. It's just a couple. It's just like a push. Looks like a push, but it was a smack. And I got up, and yeah.
You got up, so you.
I got up and swung.
You were knocked to the ground.
No,
So where did you get up from?
from being pushed and smacked.
So you fell to the ground.
I didn't fall to the ground.
Sustained. Next question, sir.
So would it be fair to say that in the video it shows you being knocked to the ground?
I was not knocked to the ground. I staggered back.
Would it be? I got kind of thrown off for a second.
You and me both.
I,
People need to make sure their phones and other electronics are not inaudible.
would it be fair to say that the video does not show you being knocked to the ground at any point? Would that be a fair assessment?
So I'll object to relevance because the witness never testified that she was knocked to the ground. So this is not a question aimed at her credibility.
She just said she got knocked to the ground.
She did not.
She
She said she got up. I'm sorry. She said she got up, which would constitute being, if you're not knocked to the ground or down,
war
you can't
words
get up.
here, Mr. Brooks.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, she was clear. I think she clarified what it meant by getting up, and it might mean something different to you than it does to her. But we need to keep going.
So can I ask what is getting up? What does getting up mean to you?
Stagger back.
So it would be fair to ask you then, does the video show you staggering back?
It does.
Does it show you being, as you called it, smacked?
It does.
Can we show her the video again?
Go ahead. Play the video. You want it to the jury or to her?
To her.
All
I would
right.
ask that we publish it.
I think it's an exhibit, sir, and let's publish it. Okay.
Your Honor, would it be too much to ask if we went straight to that part of the video?
I don't know what part it is. I don't have the timestamp.
I'm guessing this might be it right here.
It's coming up.
Let's just watch, and then we'll ask questions. You'll ask questions when we're done watching.
So we're playing from 3 minutes and 9 seconds on Exhibit 3.
You can stop. That's
All right. What's the time for the stopping of the video, please?
3 minutes and 47 seconds.
All right. Your question for her then, based on that?
My question would be, you just viewed the video again. That'd be fair to say.
I did.
At any time in that video, were you in fact smacked and staggered back?
Can I tell the exact time?
If you know, yes, go ahead.
At 3:23.
Can we see 323?
Go ahead. We'll start it a little bit before, so make sure to capture it. You should be able to see the time.
24.
Okay.
So we went from about 319 to 327.
Thank you. Your question regarding the video, sir?
My question again would be the same question. You just saw it again. In the portion of the video you just saw, would it be fair to say, on your part, your interpretation, that you were in fact smacked and staggered back?
Yes.
Next question.
Are you sure you weren't over exaggerating that?
No.
It looked like a push.
Objection argumentative.
Sustained.
Would you say again what happened directly after that?
Directly after the smack,
Directly after what you say is a smack?
staggered back.
No, directly after that whole incident.
I call it get up, but I came back and swung.
Would it be fair to say that the video doesn't show any of that you just said? Would that be fair?
It shows it somewhere.
So would it be fair that you're saying your interpretation of what you just saw would constitute a brawl, as you say, or brawling it out, as you say?
Hold on, Mr. Brooks. I've given you a lot of leeway on this topic. What's the relevance of all of this at this point? I think you made your point about what happened and what didn't, and what's in the video and what's not, and the jury can ultimately decide that. You can argue it later on to the jury.
I'm sorry, I thought this state
Where are we going?
Supposed to object to that. If they saw an objection, I'm a little confused about that.
I need the questioning to kind of circle back to what's relevant for the trial.
Well, I thought it was relevant because of what the video is actually depicting.
And that video is going to speak for itself. It's been an exhibit.
Yes, it does.
And so you've asked a lot of questions about it. So let's move on. Under 906.11, that's my authority. I'm telling you to move forward. Next line of questioning.
Did you hear anything after the, as you say, brawling out? Did you hear anything coming from the vehicle? Was anything said to you directly coming from the vehicle at that point?
Do you understand the question?
Would it be after you leave? Oh wait, Brooks leaves? Or when
I was
Brooks gets
clearing
in?
what I just asked after the brawling it out.
But you asked directed at her, and then you said anything from the vehicle. So that's a compound question. So you need to be specific.
Did you hear anything after the brawling it out, as you say? Did you hear anything directed towards you?
Directed towards me? No.
Did you hear anything directed towards Nick?
I remember something being said.
Do you recall what was said?
I do not.
Did you hear anything directed towards Erica?
Yes.
What did you hear directed towards Erica?
At what time?
Right after the brawling it out, as you say. Did you hear anything directed specifically towards Erica?
Not till he left. No, not till Brooks left.
Would you say that again?
Not till Brooks left.
So, did you or did you not hear anything directed towards Erica after the brawling it out, as you say?
Okay, no.
So, can we pull that statement up again?
Go ahead. The state would do that once again. Just to the preview.
I'm reading directly from this statement where it says,
Mr. Brooks, it may or may not be a statement, so you need to be accurate. I know you're referring to
the
police report.
the summary of the statement. I'm reading directly from the summary of the statement where it says, Runkle stated that after a short dispute between her, Kirby, and Brooks, she saw Brooks get back into the red SUV and heard him saying something to the effect of F you effing bees, you're dead, as he was leaving.
So I'll object on 2 grounds. 1, asked and answered, and 2, this could confuse the witness because it's not. She used the F and the B.
Sustained.
It was something on the back end of that I didn't get to.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, sir, but you've already asked that question before, so the objection is sustained.
I actually don't recall asking a question directly to that part of the summary.
I do. You read through that previously.
Do you remember what the question was so that I don't re-ask the same question?
Mr. Brooks, move on.
Did you ever hear something to the effect of F you effing bees, you're dead?
I did.
At what point did you hear that?
While Brooks was leaving.
So that would it be fair to say that you heard that after the brawling
Yes.
it out?
You shook your head. Can you say
Yes.
it? Thank you.
That's a little confusing. So
Mr. Brooks, that's not a question. You're attempting to
I'm
testify.
about to ask a question.
You
If
can't
I can
do
get
that.
to it,
Ask your question. But you also can't mischaracterize the testimony or the evidence up to this point.
what do you mean?
In your questions, you can't mischaracterize prior testimony or evidence. You have to be accurate. So
I'm trying to be, but it's
what's your next question, sir?
kind of hard. Just a quick second.
Right, unless you have a different topic.
It is.
Anything related to this, what's in the summary, the questions regarding what she heard or didn't hear around this time, we've gone through that. You've gone through it. Under 906.11, you need to move on and ask a new line of questions.
I was trying to, if I can get to it.
Go ahead.
This part of the summary that I'm looking at now says Runkle stated that she did see pictures of Brooks following the Christmas parade incident via social media, and Runkle confirmed that was Brooks was I don't know, it looks kind of, I don't know if that's a mark on my screen that's going through, okay. I couldn't read it.
I'll object. I don't think there was a question there.
Right.
I didn't get to it yet.
Well, then I'll object to the ongoing commentary with lack of any questioning.
And I'll sustain that objection.
Oh, I do have a question. You said that you had known Erica roughly since you were rooming up at the women's shelter. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Do you have any idea why she would refer to you as Corey Gray?
Because I go by that.
So how well or how close would you say you guys were?
Close.
Close, like hung out all the time, every day.
Yes. Hung out every day. Sorry.
And do you know of any time before November the 21st of 2021? Do you know of any time before that Erica mentioned to you anything about the relationship that she had with Brooks outside of what you learned that day?
Can you say that again?
At any time before November 21st of 2021, did Erica ever confide any information to you before that day?
She did.
What was the nature of the information?
It's not allowed to be brought up.
I think she's referring to a pretrial ruling that she's aware of.
Yep.
So, you want to rethink asking that question, sir? Otherwise, I'm going to allow her to answer it.
What pretrial?
I'm not going to state.
No,
that
I'm not.
right now.
Are we both privy to the same pretrial procedure?
There was a pretrial ruling about you.
Do you want her to answer that question, or do you want to move on?
I want to move on.
All right, I'll strike that question from the record. The jury will disregard the question that was asked.
So I want to ask, was there any, during the brawling out point, was there any interaction between the driver of the vehicle and Nick?
There was.
Do you remember what the nature of that interaction or exchange was between those two?
I don't know. I just remember jumping in front.
Do you recall any threats being made towards Nick or from Nick towards the driver of the vehicle?
Oh, I do.
Relevance.
Overruled. She may answer.
I do.
Do you remember what was said specifically?
Not specifically, but I remember Brooks getting mad because Nick was coming to Erica's rescue. Right along with Corey. Me.
Do you recall any knife being involved in any of that situation during that exchange whatsoever?
No knife.
Were you aware that was why police was responding to that incident?
I did not.
Did you at any time have a knife during that incident?
I did not.
Do you know if Nick had a knife during that incident?
He did not.
Do you know if Erica had a knife Do you know if Erica had a knife during that incident?
She did not.
As far as your memory, do you recall reporting that a knife was involved in that incident?
I do not.
Do you recall if Nick reported a knife being involved in that incident?
It's possible.
do you recall Erica reporting that a knife was involved in that incident?
I do not.
You testified to drinking a half pint of vodka that day. Was that the only thing you had to drink that day?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that you were tipsy?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that you may even have been intoxicated?
No.
For any reason that day, acknowledging that you were drinking, would that have impaired your thinking of the situation in any way?
No.
So would it be fair to say that you were of clear and sober mind during that whole incident after drinking a half pint of vodka?
Yes.
So there, to the best of your memory, there wouldn't be any reason why you may have left something out or maybe not been clear about anything that happened during that specific incident.
Possibly left some things out.
Do you remember what they might have been?
No.
Do you know the plaintiff?
Objection. For previous reasons.
Sustained.
Have you ever seen the plaintiff?
Objection.
Sustained.
Have you ever had any interaction with the plaintiff?
Objection.
Sustained.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Very, very briefly, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Ms. Runkle, you met with Detective David Van Els to provide a statement on November 22nd of 2021. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Van Els, when he was asking you about this incident, that when you arrived you heard Darrell Brooks telling Erica Patterson that he was going to, quote, smash her face in and that he was going to kill her, end quote?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Van Els that as you saw Brooks get back into the red SUV, you heard him say something to the effect of, quote, fuck you, fucking bitches, you're dead, end quote?
I do.
Okay. During your cross-examination, you repeatedly referred to a person as Brooks. The person depicted in the video, Exhibit 3, the person that you chested up to, is that person in the courtroom?
He is.
Can you point him out for us and just very clearly tell us where he's sitting, what he's wearing?
You want me to point?
Yes, please.
All right, he's right there and he's wearing orange.
I'd ask the record to reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
It will.
And I have no further questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. Mr. Brooks, I want to commend you for a couple of things. Number one, asking to come back into the courtroom. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. I think it runs much smoother when you are here, assuming you follow all the rules, which you have done a very good job at this afternoon. I also want to commend you on cooperating with the process even before you were brought over here. You were respectful. But you also made appropriate objections. You asked questions on cross-examination. Despite not wanting to unmask at first, you did do that, and I appreciate that. You asked some cogent, relevant questions, some of which went directly to the credibility of the witness. I would add, you might not always artfully ask the questions, but I think you're making some solid points. I would encourage you to keep prepping, to have questions written out based on the materials that you have. I really appreciate that you came back over and that you've been following the rules. I also want to encourage you, sir, to, if you choose, to wear your suit or other street clothes. It is your choice. I will let you make that choice. But I encourage you to consider that. I don't think there's anything we need to address other than perhaps timing. We went a little bit late here tonight, so I think I'm going to have the jurors report. I tell them we're going to bring them into the courtroom at 9. That usually means a little bit earlier with their protocol. We'll still start at 8:30 to address any housekeeping items at that point in time. Is there anything the state wants to address right now, or any record you want to make?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Brooks, anything you want to address right now, or any record you want to make?
No, just thank you for giving me a chance to come back in, and I appreciate what you said.
It works well when you're here, sir. I hope we
Just
continue
say
this.
something very, very quick. I was waiting for my COVID results to come back before I feel comfortable getting back dressed up. So I kind of just prefer to just stay in the orange right now.
All right, that's your choice.
They said I should be having the results. Hopefully by the time I get back, I might know something. If not, I'll know something tomorrow morning. So that would be a big influence on.
Okay, fair enough. The other thing is I had not been utilizing an all rise. Sometimes you stand, sometimes you don't. It is something I'd like to go back to, especially as it relates to the jurors. It's out of respect for them. So I will be doing an all rise for when the jurors enter and exit. And just given some of our logistics, I'm not looking for an all rise for when I enter at all. So my bailiffs are aware of that. But that's it for today. Good night, everyone. We'll see everyone at 8:30 tomorrow morning.